Here we go. So, yeah, welcome to our new session.
Well, while you are preparing, let me say a few words about myself.
Yes, of course. Our party for today.
Name is Lord Jacobs Black. I am a rogue and a noble. I have also dabbled in some sorcery and some thievery, but yeah, generally I am just cool all around. I'm secretive and always hide my face with a quite fashionable hood. Yeah, I'm a lord also. Lord Jacobs Black is the name, so yeah, you shouldn't forget that.
Well, I suppose I can go next. Airoth Tearful, human cleric of the Tempest Domain for the Seamother. Now, I am back again to go back on these wild adventures because I'm doing it for the kids in the church. Because no one else is going to take care of them but me, because they deserve a happy future.
Great, I think I will go next. So Nilben, after he's been around the Ascension for 1 month now, you find out that he's originally an orphanage. But still, I will describe him. He's a paladin, a half-elf paladin. For a half-elf, quite large and strong, 6'3" and 260 pounds. He has brown hair that is long, that he has a leather band holding back his hair, and you see his pointy ears. And yeah, he is motivated to help this little gnome fulfill his quest.
Yeah, to the background to this quest, a while back, Lord Jacobs Black went shopping and asked if someone knew of a device that lets you see in the dark, and the smith he asked actually had a cousin who was an inventor, and this is the request that was posted to the guild board a few nights later. So, my cousin told me you folks would be interested in testing some of my inventions. Well, what invention I have, you ask? Of course, a contraption that will let the bearers see in the night almost as good as day. I have the first prototype ready, but it doesn't still work as designed yet. Something is missing, and my assistant needs a new set of eyes and ears after the last run. But let that not bother you. I'm 85% sure I know the reason. The only problem is the spare parts I need are hard to come by. Tell you something, I'll let one of you folks test my goggles for free if you can bring me that one little ingredient. Does that sound good? Then contact me. I'm about 64% sure it won't make you blind or explode like the last one.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, good odds, good odds. But I already see in the dark, at least partial, so I'm not sure if this device will work on me. So if somebody of you, Lord Jacob...
Yeah. I mean, the reason I first asked the merchant about this was because I was pretty bored, pretty annoyed about not being able to see in the dark when I'm always in a party of adventurers and they can all see in the dark, and made me feel a bit, I don't know, not well equipped. So I thought I see what one can do to see in the dark.
Well, I guess. And then I just like hold up like my finger, it's like glove. It's like, well, I guess I can always do this to help then.
Let's see. Do you want to do anything else before heading over to the workshop?
I'm gonna drop off my 10 copper off at the church.
Very nice. So you enter a cluttered workshop. There's stuff lying around everywhere. A small person is standing on one of the workbenches, cursing about something. This should work. I'm sure it would work. Why doesn't it? Maybe it needs more force. He takes a hammer from the bench next to him and hits whatever's lying in front of him, which makes a strange whee
May I
sound.
do an investigation roll to see if I can figure out what's... Is she working on the goggles right now or on something else?
You can't see. He's has his back turned towards you.
Okay. Well, hello there, little person.
He turns around. What did you say? You have to speak louder. This noisemaker is just too loud, but at least it's working now.
What's loud? I can't hear you.
Noisemaker. It is a noisemaker.
I'm just gonna walk up and I'm gonna tap my finger on the noisemaker, see if that makes it stop.
Now that the sound it makes gets very low pitched.
That's better. Keep your finger on there.
Well, at least it's a bit quieter now, but that shouldn't happen. maybe I'll have to recalibrate later.
Anyway,
Like, I'm not an expert, but for me, it sounds really fine. I can listen to that all day.
Yeah, but you shouldn't want to listen to it. Anyways, I still have to figure out a way to turn it off permanently, or at least until it triggers again.
well, whatever you say. Anyway, we are here because of the device that lets one see in the dark. I think there
you're
was
those
a notice
folks.
somewhere.
You are those folks. Yeah. My cousin told me about you. Well, it took quite
Yes.
a while to get here, so I finished another prototype already.
Oh,
I bought some of the ingredients I needed from the black market. So if you would like to test it,
sure. How
Like-
sure are you? How sure are you this time that it will work?
well, it should work with like 80%. If it's, those are quality ingredients after all.
Okay, sure. I would have, but I mean, I'm not afraid or anything, so I would have done it. But if you want to do it, that's completely fine.
And did your assistants recover from your prior experiment?
Well, he did until I tried the next prototype, and he lost his other arm as well. And
What?
I haven't seen him since.
You say arm.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Why?
And he was.
You have
he
two of
was
those.
testing-
Do you really need both?
Yes, kind of to use my bow. You know, both hands are
Yeah, that's what my assistant
Generally.
said too. But well,
very helpful. I don't tend to hit much with
I
two
offered
arms
to-
anyway, so
I offered
I'm
to
not
build
sure.
him some robot arm, but he declined for some reason. Said something
Oh.
about his head exploding.
Huh.
That would be unfortunate if their heads exploded.
Well, you could just build him a robot head then. That wouldn't be a problem.
I like your thinking. I like your thinking.
You're
I could use someone like you. Are you looking for a job as an assistant? One of the greatest inventors in town.
Maybe not in the near future, but I'll keep it in mind for when when I've retired of the adventurer's life. I might join you. Also, if you ever do that robot head, I'll take commission. Thank you.
All right. Shrapnel from the huge explosion caused by the water splashing on this contraption flies about a tiny distance aside from Lord Jacobs and Nilben Albright, hits Airoth's armor, slices Fizz's arm open. He looks at you. Ow! Why did you do that? Ah! I will need healing now. I told you to not use water on it, and it will explode. Do you see? It will take forever to get this repaired.
Well, anyway, it was nice meeting you. I guess we should go to the tavern now.
Arrive a short moment later at the tavern. It is one of the most run-down taverns you've been to in a long while.
Nice.
First, you approach the tavern, and just as you are about to open a door, it flies open. There is a burly guy flying towards you and landing out in the street. Oh!
You see, that's why I like these taverns.
Okay.
So as you enter, you see that she goes behind the bar. Behind the bar, there is quite a lot of people in this bar. One catches your attention. She's a young-looking woman with white hair and amber eyes that seems to limp every time she walks. She's talking to some other very adventure-looking guys, and she fits the description that Fizz gave you for his associate friend.
Lord Jacob immediately walks up to her. hello, my lady. We have been told to look for you because you could maybe help us with a little adventurous matter we are attending right now, as we are famous adventurers.
Adventurous, are you?
Well, I am. You might not yet be, but if you stay in my company long enough, you will be famous too, I assure you.
So you look like one of those do-gooders from the Adventuring Guild?
They call
I've-
themselves do-gooders, but I don't really consider myself a do-gooder. I'm a rogue, you know, and a thief.
Well, I come from a town nearby, if you really care. Like I said, we are here a little on a time. We don't have any time here for chit-chat. So, if you would please tell us where you saw the night crystal.
Night crystals. I might have seen such a thing, but this information will cost you. Unless, of course, you can tell me who your parents were.
I can tell you who my foster parents were.
Ah,
I was.
boring.
I
Not
came from.
impregnated. I'm looking for real elves, you know. To be honest, I'm
Yeah.
looking for my parents as well. Or rather
Probably
for
they are my parents too. I don't know.
my father.
So-
Oh well, then I guess 300 gold pieces will be enough. All right, and for the other two, you can get a fur coat for 5 silver pieces.
Oh yeah.
I would rather buy a cold weather clothing complete, like gloves, hat.
I already
Even-
have
even a
gloves
scar.
and stuff. So
Say one gold for all of it. Too lazy to look up the prices.
Most
Anyway,
of
it's in the middle of summer, so okay. If you have the prices right now, then but
It's 10 gold. 10
10
gold
gold,
for
yeah,
cold weather.
okay, 10 gold. Then let's use it.
And if it's possible as well, a healer's kit.
All right, and that you start traveling to this, the location that you were told. And after a while, in the distance, you can see a cave that fits the description.
I'm going to immediately cast light on my shield.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty dark in the cave as you enter.
that would be a good time for some goggles that make one see in the dark. But
Yeah,
Where we go?
the walls and the floors of this cave are coated in a thin layer of ice, making movement here difficult. If you want to move faster, then you will have to. You might slip and fall.
I will
There are-
move quite slowly then.
So first,
Oh, keep a track. Oh, all right. What color is the overall like the walls here? Are they like a glimmering blue and stuff like that?
Partially, they're emitting a light. There are black particles all over it, basically. That are breaking the light in some strange ways, giving some sparkling effects.
What kind of color is like the lights from the walls and that? Like that's what I'm asking. Like, what's the color of the lights? And so I can match that color with my light spell.
Well, rainbow colored, basically. It is the strange breaking of light makes it seem like all colors at some time. Like
I'm gonna
mostly
go
bluish,
with-
but yeah.
I'm gonna go with like a bluish color then with my
Okay.
light.
In the far end of the room, you see two bears that seem to be just about to wake up.
Oh,
about to wake up and a white turn order appears, so I guess.
roll initiative. I'm assuming.
Yeah, for now.
Can we
Let's see if you
when
can-
they about to wake up, can we use our like surprise, for example, to throw a spear or something?
If
Yeah.
you are
Okay.
acting before them, then you can get an advantage on your
Luckily-
rolls. So
Okay.
okay.
This is
Well then.
unbelievable. Well then, I
That's
just make
totally a
my
sign of
best
things
in
to
this.
go.
Sadly, it seems like those bears were pretty light sleepers and woke up already. But Jigming, Russian bears. Grrrr!
Oh well.
Yeah, the bears start charging towards you.
That is not a hit.
Nilben's
I
face.
have armor class of 19.
Very
since
nice.
I got the class feat of defense.
Yeah, awesome. The bear rakes at you, but since you are so good at using your armor just the right place, it doesn't do any damage. So he instead tries to bite you. Oh, come on.
Oh God, that
Whoa.
is a piece of my arm I get. I guess.
Yeah.
So 10 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh boy, we're
like
gonna die, yo.
This starts good, and there are two of them.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
They're faster than you. Oh my. Okay.
Oh my God.
That's something I did not expect.
God.
And since you're in front, wait a
Yeah.
second.
Bring it on. I think I will use the dodge action and try to block the bears from reaching my party members.
Okay, I would like to shoot at. I know it doesn't really matter. One of the bears, let's say the left one, using my short bow with sneak attack.
I'm gonna go up in front and
Oh.
I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave. And I'm gonna use my channel divinity to max that out.
So the first bear is fried by the lightning shock that you gave him, and the other one is smoking, but still holding on. Does look like it's in grave pain.
We can as well see if somebody of us has still a rope left from last time. I will check and bind it on you.
Oh yeah,
So
that's a good idea.
If you will crack, at least we can hold you. over to that.
That's a brilliant idea. Actually, I have some rope.
I have 50 feet of hemp rope as well.
I also
I
have
got
50 feet of
that.
hemp and rope.
I also have 50 feet of hempen rope.
So great.
We have 150 feet of hempen rope.
So will 150 feet of hemp and rope be enough?
Probably.
So how are Nilben and Airoth looking, health-wise?
I'm perfectly content. I'm full health. Happily content. Just
I'm not
angry,
full-
but happily content.
I'm not full health, but we need some clean-up crew here soon, I assume.
Take a shot, bro. Take a shot at that giant freaking frog.
Then I will, shoot the big guy and use my sneak attack.
Please, yeah.
Go.
Oh.
Use that advantage!
Ah.
Use that inspiration!
All
Can
right.
I use
yeah.
inspiration on
Okay.
the
Yes,
attack
you
roll?
can.
Perfect. Do that. Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Chickmink. Thank you. I hope. Oh, that's
Yes.
that's 24.
Awesome.
That's a hit. And 12 damage, please.
Okay.
Nah. That's my turn.
In that
Take it
case,
down.
Nilben.
Take it down!
I will try my best, but for now I didn't hit a single shot this evening. But now it's a crit.
Okay. Well.
That
Take it
I
down,
will-
big boy.
I will
Well.
do 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
You kill it. You sink your sword into its skull, and with a few gurgling noises, it sinks lifeless to the ground. No, Froghilda, you hear in the distance. At the far end of the room, you can see that there's still natural cave. There seem to be more black crystals inside of all the walls. At the far end, where cave seems to be natural, there's no ice on the floor. Instead, there is soft sand, and a pretty handy-looking small black crystal is just lying there on the ground.
I will not touch anything in this cave.
Behind it, there is a huge crystalline structure that seems to be huge chunk consisting of this night crystal.
Like, how huge? Like, you draw it? Like, basically double my size?
Yeah, exactly. The wall seems
And
to consist of the stuff.
Great. I guess we are rich now. So I will go carefully, one step after another. Really careful for everything. My steps, like what is on the ceiling, probably something hiding behind the crystal, or I want to go.
Where's the rest of you? Are you standing there?
I'm in the entrance.
And before I go any further, I will just remember that I have an ability that Rob can have, and will cast Divine Sense.
You poke into the sand, there seems to be nothing.
But
Although
it's,
as you pull your sword out, the area around the black stone that's lying there begins to move.
Oh.
As huge claws are slowly breaking out of the ground.
Oh.
Please roll for initiative.
Oh, there we go again.
I try to be careful.
Oh god
No.
damn it! That's a
Oh, it's huge.
5.
Oh, that's a Oh, no!
You rolled.
11! I rolled good for once.
Ah, nice.
I'm going before Lord Jacob's Black. Well
Okay,
then.
Nilben. Your
Okay,
turn.
so
I know.
something crawls out of there, so I will really focus myself this time not to miss, and will attack it with my longsword.
Oh, what are we doing? What are we
It's
doing
okay.
fighting this thing?
You don't have a disadvantage now, so
Could I make
But-
like a nature check or something to figure out what the hell this is?
the attack still misses. Yeah, you can. Basically, it looks like a giant creature with a lion's head and bat wings, but instead of the spiky tail, others of these creatures, it might have obsidian-colored scorpion's tail made out of the night crystal.
Oh god! Oh no! So this is what he meant by death.
Yeah, that's my turn. So I think the thing is,
Yeah, it uses its movement to slowly burrow out of the dark and takes one bite at you while it focuses on getting out there, happy that its trap has finally lured in some fresh meat. But its bite is pretty harmless and doesn't get through your armor at all.
Oh god, I'm gonna. I'm out of spells. No.
Quite some place here. Just come next to me. Nothing bad will happen.
You know what? I'm gonna put away my warhammer. I'm gonna pull out my crossbow that I have. I'm gonna fire. I'm assuming a 5 does not hit.
Nope.
I'm going to use about half of my movement to position myself just behind Nilben and Airoth, and slide on my knees on the icy floor. And while I do that, I will shoot my bow. Does an 18
awesome.
hit?
Yes, it does.
Yes! I'm back, baby.
Bonus points for style, baby.
Yes.
You slide and shoot your arrow, and as you are on your knees, letting out a victorious shout, the arrow rips through the air and hits the creature.
Do I still have sneak attack if I'm
Yes, of
right in
course.
front of it? I do.
You have sneak attack as long as others are fighting the creature you are facing.
Very
at the
nice.
same time in melee range.
Yeah.
So since
I'm gonna look it in the eyes and slash at it again with my sword, hoping to God that it's that's a 22.
awesome, you slash at it.
Fueled by
And-
my previous cool thing. Slash at it again and do 12 damage.
Yeah, your sword slash deals another deep wound to it, and you see it is heavily breathing right now.
It's almost dead. Kill the
With
man's
that,
skull.
it's Nilben's turn.
And this time I will hit probably
Alright.
Yeah.
with a 20.
Yeah.
Deal 6 points of slashing damage. And that's my turn.
Alright, you slash this beast with the monstrosity with one hand, and since it was already barely hanging on, with one last scream, sinks to the ground and is no more.
Great.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that fight went way better than the other one. And yeah, let's now make our way carefully over the ice thing.
I'm gonna walk all the way.
Oh yeah, let's just skip this and return to town.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, right, important question. Will you return the bag of holding?
Yes, because we're good people, right?
Like I would actually return it.
I want to-
Otherwise, Lord Black has no opportunity to steal it later and prove he's the best thief. So
I want to take a look inside because she said we can't take anything from it. She didn't say we can't look inside, so I want to take a look inside.
that's
Okay. You see lots of gold, silver, and platinum pieces in there. Also some electrum coins, which you've most likely haven't seen before because they're pretty rare.
Excuse me, I'm a lord.
Okay, so perhaps you have. There's a few
Okay.
diamonds in there. She actually was carrying 2 casks of wine in there.
Oh, I'm gonna as I look inside and I see all these things, I'm gonna look at Nilben Airoth and be like, okay, somebody has to stop me.
I literally grab the bag and I literally just walk into the tavern and I'm just like, nah, we're taking this back to it.
If you want to steal it later, it's okay. But like for now, we gave our word, kind of. And
That's a good idea, actually.
yeah.
Because
Well-
stealing it now would be too easy.
Yes,
You're right.
exactly.
You're right.
Everybody could do it, even I, and I'm not a thief. So
Well, you're a pretty good cleric, though.
Okay,
We got your bag. We met some weird frogs. Wasn't
Ah.
pleasant.
There
You're
was a
really-
manticore in there and it
Oh,
nearly
yeah,
killed us.
Manticore.
well, I never said it was going to be easy, but you did it, and you even were do-gooders enough to bring me back my stuff. Thank you so much.
Took a lot out of me to not steal it, but
Let me
I
check
made
if
sure
there's
he didn't do
everything
that.
still in there. She sticks her head inside of the bag and takes a look around.
I'm gonna go over, to where we first went. with the gnome, and I'm gonna just like as I arrive, I'm gonna pull out the satchel, and I just like I put it down on like a table nearby, and I'm just like, I fought a fucking manticore for this thing.
Great. And maybe that will teach you to destroy other people's property. Thanks a lot.
think
I will have
that's
the goggles ready in about a week. After all the damage you caused when you made it explode,
Sorry about that.
still very angry
Also-
about that.
That's
Just
fine.
not to mess with your design things, but just imagine you wear this goggle and it's raining outside. Ever thought of that?
You bring up quite the good point, but of course
Didn't I say I would go alone? But oh well.
So the next one shouldn't explode by touching a little of water.
no, usually it shouldn't. Unless of course it had a malfunction like before. If this is the true stuff, then you shouldn't have anything to fear from it.
Well, job done then, I guess.
And if you can make a couple of those and bring in to our headquarters, would be nice.
Well, there's one. I can create one, but you can of course decide who gets to use it.
I could probably use it. But well,
With that,
Chop
yeah.
up.
Well, yeah, it's always all magic items that you actually gained are stored in the
magic armory and
the
I'm
magic
assuming-
armory, and you can choose one of them for your adventure.
I
So
should
sorry.
not have taken that lantern of revealing. I should have kept the gauntlets.